Welcome, one and all, and today we're talking about Frieren at Journey's End, which is one of the best, or it is the best anime of the 2020s so far. Frieren came out fall 2023 and had two bouts with season 1 ending in spring of 2024. Frieren is not only a fantastic anime, but is a game changer for anime, and here are some of the reasons why I think it will change anime forever. Flashbacks. For as long as anime has been around, so has flashbacks. Anime and manga rely on flashbacks heavily to bring more depth to their characters. Flashbacks have been used to show characters' past and to show why they are the way they are. Giving motivation after introducing a character can be very effective, but because it's been so many times, it's hard to be excited for a flashback like back in the day. In a longer anime such as the big three, Naruto, One Piece, and Bleach, flashbacks have been useful information, but let's face it, it can be a drag. I mean, how many times do we need to see Naruto on that swing? Luffy doing something stupid, or Ichigo watching his mom die. Okay, that still hurts a little. But after 30 plus years for most of us, this can get old, and it loses the desired effect. But not with Frieren! The flashbacks in Frieren tell the story of her old party and coincides with her new party on their journey. It's like we're getting two stories in one, which allows the main story to be paced super well. Which leads us to our next point, pacing. The pacing in Frieren is so well done, every plot is given time to breathe without filler. There are slow parts to be sure, but as the story builds, you will think fondly on those slow parts. The first season was given 28 episodes to make sure the pacing was perfect, and they succeeded. Reason number three, mage battles. I have a lot to say about this point. Mage battles have relatively been the same for at least 20 years, looking more like X-Men. A mage has normally one standard power, whether it be fire, water, earth, wind, or talk no jutsu. I had to throw some Naruto in there. Some special mages may be able to play with the laws of physics in times like Gojo in Jutsu Kaisen or the Wizard King from Black Clover. However, while this type of mage battle is still fun and not too old where we can still enjoy it, something new needs to come into play. And Frieren delivered in a huge way. Frieren slowly teaches Fern how to become a proper mage by training her in defensive and standard attack magic. Fern is taught that defensive magic is very powerful, but block most magic, but not all magical attacks. But the drawback is it takes up a load of mana. The cool thing is, Master Mages can adjust their magic defense to protect certain parts or body parts and areas much like Kara Sand in Naruto in order to save mana. So this becomes strategic how a mage must defend themselves. Now, every mage in Frieren can learn any type of magic, unlike Fairy Tail or Black Clover. However, they do tend to specialize in one area depending on the mage. Now, you may be asking, it sounds like every other mage anime, and you would be wrong to say that. Mages can use any type of magic as long as they reach the skill level to do so. Frieren and Fern use a souped up version of standard attack magic that has been altered by Frieren to kill demons. This type of magic saves mana but can easily be blocked. If a mage chooses to use fire, earth, water, or physical objects, these types of magics are not easily blocked by defensive magic. However, these types of magic use a ton of mana and lower their capacity to use their defensive magic, making them effectively a glass cannon. Mana levels are important but not definitive for who is stronger. Frieren mentions she lost against humans before who have less mana than her. I really think mage battles in Frieren is game changing. The more we learn about them, the more I like. Reason for world building. This is huge. The world building in Frieren is fantastic. We learn about towns, places throughout the journey of Frieren and present and past experiences, and everything has meaning. This ties into pacing and flashback, which brings the world of Frieren to life no matter what place we find ourselves in the story. Every place, every encounter with an enemy feels well earned. The battle settings also feel well earned. By episode 11, you will agree with me. Reason 5. Characters. Frieren is an elf who is over 1,000 years old, and because of demons and things like the lack of the feeling or the lack of urge to procreate, the elves are experiencing a quiet extinction, as Frieren puts it. In the course of Season 1, we only meet 3 elves, including Frieren. This makes Frieren special, being part of a dying race. Fern and Stark are perfect companions, complementing Frieren in every way as her old party did with Hamel, Eisen, and Helter. Okay, there is a lot more reasons we could go into why Frieren is so special and anime changing, and in the course of this channel, we will do so, along with every other type of anime out there. However, if I were to go over more than 5 reasons, this video will get awfully long. So these are the 5 most important reasons, and then there's a bunch of other reasons as well. So thank you for watching the video. Please do me a favor. Please subscribe and like the channel. Thank you. Have a good day.